is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and checking out the my gamer screen, which is now coated with the new 38 Black Widow, or Advanced Ambient Rejection 38 Black Widow. And look how it looks in the max out zone, taking in all that light and looking absolutely amazing. So we're going to be setting up, doing some demonstrations on gunmetal versus our technology or certified screens, doing some demonstrations on that. And I need to size my screen up a little better here too. Looks a little off, like way off. It's supposed to be fitting a little better than that. Let me see. Now we're going to be down here doing some 3D mapping later on today. Hope the weather's nice. It looks nice outside. I want to get outside today and play around on that 150-inch screen. Let's see what we got going on here. What about these right here? Some colorful birds.
What's important for me is it sexy? Is it sporty? The controls, the panels.
There we go. Let's put some beautiful tropical birds on while we work. All right, got birds running. I gotta find the rest of my stuff to bring it down here. So we're gonna set up over here something right here today. I'm going to be doing this demonstration shortly today too also. So, good news. Was able to sleep all, majority of the time I do sleep. No crashing, no boom booms, nothing. Which means the screen held, which, I mean not the screen held, but the, can't think of the name for it. The projector we mounted yesterday. Still up there. I told you. That thing is, now that it's fully dry, oh, you can hang off that bad boy, but it ain't going anywhere. So we're down here in the Maxo zone, checking out the screen other than just gaming on it, because we were asking about what about other applications. Got to run off it, and boom, we're doing some birds right now. All right, so we're going to put a couple applications of paint on this. I'm not going to get the stretch material. I'm going to paint right over this. It's nice and tight. It's perfect. I'll probably run a few staples into it to tighten up the edges. It was done for a fast demonstration. We're going to paint over this, tighten it up, hit it with the black 38, and hang it up for the day. Because I got to get that out of the way. I got 2 screens coming in. I got a customer's paint on screen we got to do. We're going to show up 2 screens for 2 customers. This is going to be a paint and ship out. So we get a chance to see for the screen out. Basically, do the screen and then show what the customer's going to get. So for every one of those screens we ship out, you'll get a chance to see us actually, the screen in action for the customer gets it. They get a chance to see it in action before they ship it. So it's going to be great. All right, we got to get this one right here with 2 stands on the end because we want to do a demonstration down here. And the demonstration we do is gunmetal versus our technology, because we want to show at the end of the day that the technology we develop is going to be more advanced than the gunmetal screens. This is stuff I got in forum sites today, on Facebook, feedback I got from other people asking me to do this and do that. We're going to be doing some sports, because people ask me what the sports look like on the technology, stuff like that. I want to do the sports outside. Honestly, I want to do it outside. I mean, we've done them inside to death. I'm hoping the weather's good. And if it's not, I'm still going out today. I'm hoping we can get out to the day, because I want to do a football game outside on a 150-inch screen. So that's what I want to do, get some pictures of that. Maybe some boxing or some racing, stuff like that. So I need to get my door open so I can see what it's like outside. Hopefully, I bump into my ninja neighbor, because I can never find this guy. This guy does the woodwork. I need him to take the logs out of the yard. It's free wood, and this guy's what he does for a profession. He's pretty good with this stuff. He can build me something out of it, too. I would like to get a nice table out of that. And I was like, Mr. Bird, you're so hyped up in the morning. Hyped up in the morning because I'm working with Jesus. That's why I do this. All right. And this is in the morning without any cereal, no coffee, no tea, just up to the up. Get what I got to get done. Now, we got the 1 gallon. People been asking about the 1 gallon kit. We do have a 1 gallon kit coming out. As I told you before, we have the 48s for $5.56. We have the 32 ounces for $3.12. And we're going to make a gallon. It's like I said, it's going to be a bit. That's why we're showing you the gunmetal demonstration to show you at the end of the day. This is a technology that you're going to be painting that's going to look like an OLED screen on your wall. You see me paint these on the wall? They're jet black. It's going to give you a fantastic contrast. You're going to be using fully lit environments without the screen washing out and fading. Mine is my custom 129-inch 1610 screen and a fully lit environment, the max out zone. But I got to get batteries for my meters today. So I understand, people understand, some people feel it's a little pricey, but you got to understand. These are $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 projection screens. And I'm not trying to be rude here, but no gray screen paint on the face of the planet is going to pull up contrast levels on that, like that technology is designed to do. And then if alone lets you do all the things you can do on it, like color, contrast, it's going to look gorgeous on that screen compared to on a gray screen, and not really going to get that at the end of the day. And you know that, I know that. We used to make this stuff. So, if you want anything in that gunmetal category area section, mind you, with the gray screen paint, I told you what happens if you try to make a gunmetal version of it. It comes out dark, the white levels don't pull, and it comes out very dirty. So if you're trying to get something like that, and you want to skip us and go to somebody else, guess what? That's a $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 projection screen, and that will be only for 100 inches only. And it may or may not be ultra short or compatible, and you're not taking it outside. That's not going to happen. All right, so trying to get that down pack right there. So we're going to be, it's the price tag, it's going to be around something like $700, $715, $730, whatever. But before we launch this thing out, we're going to do a massive screen. We're going to do the certifieds against it because we have customers who have this money that will pay this. But they need to know at the end of the day, how does this compare to them going out and spending, well, actually price-wise, definitely, but how is it going to compare them going and spending the money for a $3,000 or $20,000 screen, which they do have the money to do so. And this is where these test demonstrations come in handy. So we got a few more certified screens coming through, a couple more gunmetals coming through, so we can have at least about 8 or 9 of them against the screen. That's a lot of money laying against the screen. That can do it at $700 and probably about $46. Compared, you're going to get a screen size around 230 inches. Now, just so you know, when you crunch the numbers, a DMP Supernova at 180 inches costs 18 grand. Not cheap. $18,000. Think about that. 756 around that price to around 18 grand. Mind you, it's a black diamond, and not to be rude with screen innovation, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Your screen costs $5,000 for a 100 inch. What do you think a 180 inch will cost you? There you go. Got to do the math. All right, so with the Surface, we like, oh, the birds. Hold on, we got to turn this down some. I don't use the remote controllers with these. I had a few people comment, like, why do I do the soundbar that way? I have a ton of LED lights running through the shop. If I hit remote controls in here, everything triggers. So everything has to be done by manual. All right, so we like, so since my person, I like to keep the prices low. This is low. We're going to try to keep everything under $1,000. But as I said before, we're going to give you something with it. I always have to give something with it when somebody buys a package like that. So we're going to put in a bulk of LED lights, as we like to do. We'll put the chasers in with that. And we're going to add in a 10 by 20 blackout cloth. That is freaking huge. That'll give you the option if you don't got something to paint it on that big. Some people have a wall. Some people may have to go buy a surface. And if you have to buy a blackout cloth that's 10 by 20, it's going to cost you some money at the end of the day. Where's the remote control for this? So we will have this available soon. We will have this available soon. Let me see, because people kept asking about the 2 containers on the table. We're explaining that those are people that ordered the Phantom. They ordered a gallon of it, and then they saw the new stuff come out and said, "Well, I want that too. You know, I want to." How much of a difference do we have to do? I said, "Look, we're going to make this in 48 ounces," but they paid for the gallon. At the time, we didn't even know we were going to make a gallon version of it, but now we can make a gallon version of it, and yeah, we're going to have one. But like I said, that was the only way that we could basically, keep on good terms with our customers. Just to make sure you're not going to turn around and say, well, you got to pay this much money more. Just give us the difference for the 48, and we just give you the gallon. Right now, we are going to have a gallon because there are people requesting they want bigger screens of this black technology. I myself, which is going to be crazy because I'm going to have a couple of huge, massive screens, and here it is, you're going to have 48s. Because I'm definitely getting a bigger screen, a much bigger screen. I'm doing a 180 pretty soon for the yard. What do you want to run off of this? I was doing this in some techno music. A friend of mine wants me to custom build a bed for her. So I told her, look, I can build the bed for her here, but I'll have to make it so it comes apart and they can build it in sections. So it'll be 3 sections for the bed. They want LED lights, they want speakers, all that stuff. I was like, okay, is that what you want? I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. I've got this obsession with LED lights, man. I will hook that sucker up like a discotheque. She was like, what do you mean by disco? She's seen the LED lights I have. And I said, what do you mean by discotheque? I showed her the gaming screen. She's like, oh, no, nothing like that. Please don't make the bed look like that. I will light that bed up. Play music, doom, 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 doom. Chasers will start from the front, start from the back. Lights will be bouncing back. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, I'll put delay systems and everything on that. That's cool. They're gonna allow me to construct their bed for their new house. I'm gonna do something really cool, really nice, very classy. I put 2 terms, I put 2 kinds of lights in it. I put some white lights in it, some low lights to keep it nice and classy. And if they want to party, I put the party lights in there. They can switch back and forth. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I was gonna copy free techno music. I was showing her the screen. Let's go over to the home page. Oh, what's going on over here? We got some animals over here. Let's check this out. All right, while that's going, I am going to go over here and I'm going to finish up what I got to do over here. I got to do a paint on demonstration today. So we're going to do a paint on demonstration. Well, actually, two of those, but we're going to do a paint on demonstration for that. Things we got set up. We have a 150-inch surface for the floor, which I have to redo. Some pretty flowers. You got any pretty flowers? Yeah, I haven't eaten all day. I haven't eaten anything. Oh, yet. Why do I have so much more fun? So relaxing. Ah, that's on the money. That's exactly what I like. I like a little fish, make me relax. But yeah, we have 100, and we have a few motorized projection screens. I'm 150-inch to paint upstairs when that comes, when we get it. We have a couple of surface screens we're going to be doing. One for the floor, which I need down here because one for the floor is outside right now. And we got to do 180 and 150-inch. And we're going to do a couple of fixed frame screens. Those are not going to be for inside the house or for demonstrations. You know, how to teach customers how to use our products for that right there from the door. Just give me a chance to adjust this. This is driving me a little crazy. Let me see. Actually, we're actually pretty good. But you're a little bit far off on this end right here. I think a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. That'll work. That little part was driving me nuts. All right. What I need to do to get started, we need to open up the door. I need to go outside, see what the temperature is. I got food delivery coming in. Got all this stuff in the corner has to be boxed up and thrown in the trash. The corner is driving me a little crazy right now. Everything else in here is clean. Let's see what we got to do. We got to put this up here on a stand right here. So this is standing up close. I want it as close to the lights as possible. You know what? Where are my other stands? I need that as close to the lights as possible. So we need to put that up on a stand. And then we have to do a demonstration with the projector we have here. We're going to do gunmetal displays off of this today. And we got the white screen back behind us. Oh, I love this stuff so much. I'm so excited for this. It's fun today. Wait till we build the building station. So right out there with all the trash I had to take out, we're putting in a building station. Like my neighbor has a nice one over there for building stuff. So I'm gonna get saws, all kinds of equipment. I got half my stuff here. So that way I can build this up and we can construct screens, building right out there. Projects, just building giant screens. It's so much fun. So I can show you how to use the grommet machine. We're gonna make all different kinds of fabrics and stuff like that. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm sorry if I'm racing 100 miles an hour, but it's the Lord feeding me information. There's just so much stuff we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be freaking amazing. Cannot wait. They should make a light gun that works with projectors, but they can't do that. I don't think they have one. That'd be really nice though. I have House that did the original one. Lift this up. I'm gonna put you somewhere right now. I need you right now. Judging by the temperature we got down here, can't be that cold outside. Honestly. All right, so for those of you who place orders, we're waiting for our containers to get here. So all we're doing is waiting for containers to get you guys ready to go. And we're waiting for some of our supplies. So you're all taken care of. You'll be getting tracking numbers soon, so don't worry about that. No, we always take care of you, always take care of you. Get all that done. So I'm putting this out right now because we have to do a paint demonstration here with this. So one demonstration right there. So we're going to add in is probably 2 coats on this surface. Let it dry and then hit it with the black and we're good. Let's see what else we got to do. Let's see, space, and then we got to do a setup for over here. That's what I told you. You know, the stuff we got hanging up on the walls downstairs. This is the max out zone. This area around here is so bright that the projector, meters don't pick up down here. I can take the same screen paint that we jumped from one room to the next, change that on multiple projectors, which I've done, and then bring it right back down to the Max Zone and display it down here. That's why I don't like it when they have demonstrations where you're using a crutch environment or a crutch projector. You have to use that projector and that environment all times. That's why we do demonstrations. We like to move about the house, change out the environments, change out the projectors, all that stuff. So you can see at the end of the day that you don't have to basically be confined to one kind of environment or one kind of projector in order to make the image look good. We can go wherever we want and enjoy a picture. So let's get all this taken care of over here. We're gonna be down here today. I will be upstairs also too, because I got some work to do upstairs today too. I'm ordering the paint so it can get here, so we can finish up the walls, and we can put the multi projector room back together, because we use a lot of those projectors in there to do the demonstrations for the walls, so they can stay there. I got to do wire management in there. Down here we don't do wire management. We do wire hide and pull it out later, because you never know what we're going to be doing down here. This area's all over the place, but it works. It works. It works. All right. I guess that's our key orders to take care of. You guys taking care of on that extension cord back here. Didn't even know what's back here. This is why I need to clean my earrings a little more. Didn't even know I had a new extension cord back there. That thing could have came in handy. Let me see. Do I have a? I could use all these. Ah, I found my chair. It's a chair. First things first, let's get all this stuff here over here. Let's sort all this out. Mess back here. It has to be taken care of now. Alright, let me see. This is definitely going in the trash. Alright, I need to get keys. Alright, so today, part of it, I'm dealing with this behind the TV. I told you I had a 50-inch TV back I don't even use. It's brand, it works too. But it came with the house. So they gave it to me. Like, you want it? And I was like, I'm never going to use it. And I never have used it. Because I have these. Why? Why have a TV over there? That's bigger than the TV. But it was a nice gesture, though. I do appreciate it. But like I said, I can't use it for anything. Probably just give it to a friend or something. I don't know. But anyway. Woo! Go grab what I need upstairs. Let's see. First things first, let's go here to see. I'm going to invent myself a paint roller washer. Because I need one badly. I got to paint a lot of screens this year for the backyard. And I'm going to be going through a lot of rollers. So I'm going to design myself a paint washer, roller paint washer. I got the idea exactly how to put it together. But I need to build one for the backyard. So I can throw my rollers in there and this machine can wash them out. Have one for washing, one for rinsing. I'm going to build me one. There's no point in just rebuying over and over and over again. We have over here. Okay, that's being cleaned out right now. So that demonstration right there, that knocks down the way. Hey, Chief, not supposed to be down here. Let me check your windows real quick. So we see out the window. Yeah, we just might take it off. the acoustic version of the Black Phantom. He's saying Black Phantom, my goodness. The acoustic version of the Black Widow. We are going to make one for stores. So a few people are inquiring about basically making an invisible version for storefront windows. It's going to be a commercial use kind of product. That's going to be for that, but that won't be anytime soon. We're still working through demonstrations for this one, so I'm not going to pile any more on my plate. But we do the acoustic version. That's the one on the screens we paint ourselves. You don't paint those; we do those ourselves. It's pre-coated. But then we're going to make another version that it's going to be designed for storefront windows. Do not paint that on an acoustic screen; you will wreck it. It's only designed for glass, plexiglass, stuff like that. Okay. Trying to get all this sorted out. I got to get the batteries for the meters right now because I forgot to grab those from upstairs. We get those done. I got to get this stuff taken care of right now. Meantime, keep going back to this, getting this taken care of. Something has to be done, so we're ready to right now. Yeah, it was. So if you ever get one of these things, these meters, it's called doctor meter, and you can't figure out exactly how to get into the battery compartment to change out your batteries, you literally have to take all this off. The interface side has to be removed off, and then there's going to be a little compartment back here. Your 9-volt battery is going to be at. You got to take all that out. So right now, I'm cleaning out rollers over there to get ready for this demonstration right here. I go upstairs and get my rod for basically my handle for painting this screen in. And go outside and check the temperature and see if it's good outside. So I'm going to do some demonstrations today because somebody wants to see sports on the technology, and I want to do some inside and outside because I want pictures for the website. And I got a load of the new pictures I got yesterday on the wall. Before I painted over the wall, I got pictures. We shot videos over on Facebook and everything, so they can get a chance to check it out. They were quite amazed how fast that stuff goes on the wall and activates that quick. Activates really quick. And as you've seen, no streak marks at all, period. I painted that screen in 4 different directions. This one right here was painted in 3 different directions too, because again, rail in the middle, multiple rails in the middle of the screen. And I was able to do this without padding the screen, which was a huge blessing. I have to go through that because, man, I'm telling you, 4 rails, 5 rails in there and padding, whew. Yeah, I'd have been there for a minute. There we go. We got our unit back on. Let me see. Do I have a cough drop on me? Do I have one? Yeah, thank you, Jesus. I coughed up on me. Want to see something crazy? Watch this. This is the meter in here. Is that it? The meter goes crazy in here. Okay, look. So we're gonna put it right here on the table, right? If I can get this right there. Now, as long as I stand in front of them, blocking some of the light coming in from over top. It's me blocking the meter right now. When I start moving my body away from it, moving to the side, look at that sucker jump. That's how much light's down here. And right now, I'm blocking half of it with my body. Now, if I take this meter out, and the minute I put it here on the floor for it to register, to read, there you go. That's why we call this area down here a meter max out zone. Meters don't pick up down here. They can't. It's too much light. So it's too high powered fluorescent lights in that ceiling. So when we test our screens out, the screen paints, we do them down here first. This is the most hostile, ambient lit environment these screens are going to be in. So if they can maintain down here with no problem, upstairs it's a cakewalk. That's why they pull up like that upstairs, because they're used to being tested down here. Best place to test out a screen. Best place to do screen paints at. Now, if you're testing out paints, and like I said, you're using that, and I'm talking about certifieds too, and you're using this in an ambient light controlled environment with calibrated and overpriced projectors, but you know projectors are going to add some perks to the screen. This is not good. Because if the customer brings his home, he's not going to get the same reaction unless he has the exact same projector in the exact same environment. And everybody's environments are not going to be the same. Some people are going to choose to calibrate their projectors. Some people are not going to choose to calibrate their projectors. Some people have expensive projectors. Some people won't have expensive projectors. So the outcome of that is going to affect how your screen is going to react. That's why we use low-end projectors. Number one, everybody can afford. No calibrating from the door, and extremely hostile lit environments. Because the screen can maintain it here, it can maintain anywhere. That's why a lot of our demonstrations are done outside, you know? So that's one of the things I don't like about when people do that. That's why we call it a crutch projector and a crutch environment. Because they can't take the projector and swap someplace else because there's going to be issues. You ain't sure I went on the P2. I'm taking it outside. Oh, yes, that thing is going outside. On that black technology, why not? They can't do that. That's why I said that's why I don't like it when certified companies do it too. Main ones for doing this nonsense. You go in and sit down, when you sit in the booth, when you go sit down in the booth, and I mean the booth when you go to like a electronics show, and they have their whole thing set up in there. When you sit down in the booth, most people when they sit down, they go, ooh, wow, look at the screen, they're looking at the decorations and the floor, they're all wow over that. They're not looking at the fact that how much does the machinery cost behind it to produce that image on that screen. Because you know they're not using a $700 projector. They're not using a $1,000 projector. It ain't $2,000. You know it's got to be somewhere in the range of maybe $15,000, $16,000, or it could be a $4,000 to $5,000 machine, or it could be the coffee table, which is a $50,000 projector. Now, there's no way in the world you're going to go home and buy a 720p or 1080p projector, or even a 4K projector that will come close to the machinery that they're using in that environment. In the first minute, when things don't look the way they're supposed to look, you go back and you call the manufacturer and go, well, call the people who bought it from and say, well, how come my screen doesn't look this way? I'm not getting the same reaction. And they'll say, well, you got to ambient light control your environment, you got to calibrate your projector, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's messed up. That's why I don't like it when people do that kind of stuff at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you're really not selling the product at all. You're selling an illusion of what the product could look like in your home if you had the same thing they had. Here we are in a Maxo zone on a screen of 129 inches, a very big screen at that, 1610, and all this lighting, and my projector is my not $27, I wish it was, $270 outdated projector doing all this. I have some people, one forum site, we said, well, your projector's like 5,000 lumens. I said, yeah, but how much did your projector cost? So I go out and buy myself some movie chairs, a popcorn machine, movie posters, and a lot of other goods. I pay a few bills up along the way and do a little pool shopping. Maybe get myself a new pair of kicks along the way, compared to what you just paid for. Okay, we got this rinsing out right now. Why is this not here? It's supposed to be here. Rinse it out, get it cleaned up. All right, you gotta get a couple rags. So we can, and I gotta get outside too. Hold on for a minute. Let me bring this down. I gotta take the Wi-Fi off. Let me see. That's my friend chiming in about me customizing her bed. I'm gonna hook it up. I want LED lights in there. What do you call it? The M? Oh my God, the V1Ms, or what do they call them? A couple of those. They hook a couple of projection screens in there for them that flip down and come down. That would be pretty cool. All right. Let's go over here and let's see what we got to do. Guess what, people? Outside is fantastic. We're going to be outside today. We're definitely going to be outside today. Yes, we're going to be outside today. So I got to go outside. It's ice. I got to reline my screen, get it ready. Let me get the screws and everything, get it reline, get it ready, tighten up everything. And we're going to be outside today. We're going to do some football demonstrations on the big screen. Let me see. And some other stuff. I might bring, no, it's not that one to bring the gaming system out, but still, we're definitely going outside today. That's definitely going to happen. All right, so let me set this up over here. So we're going to go outside, get the screws and everything, retighten the screen up. So we get that section. right, come with me, people. Let's go outside. Field trip. Let's do this. I'm cleaning up this mess right here. This is a work in progress right now as we speak. All right, so we're gonna be outside today. Beautiful day today. It's nice out here. Got the t-shirt on. It's fantastic. We're gonna do some pretty cool. So I'm still putting in a call for help to get rid of the lumber, because like I said, I don't burn my fireplace, and I got to order lumber. Well, before I get rid of this, let me get the lumber in here to build a sanctuary. We're gonna build a nice, cool squirrel and bird sanctuary. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna put a whole fountain and you know, bird feeder and all that stuff in there, little houses and stuff. There's gonna be a little community in there for them. Something really cool for them. They can come and eat. Put some cameras in there for you nature lovers. Hook y'all up. And then I gotta go get myself a battery rechargeable chainsaw, which I didn't know they made until I watched one of those survival shows and somebody had one. So we're gonna be cutting this down to nothing, grind it down, and get rid of this. And then hopefully we get some of this wood out of here. I'm trying to see if I can catch my neighbor, because like I said, he does woodwork. I know he can do some amazing stuff with this. I know he can. So if you could take half of this, I mean, take half of it, throw it over the gate, whatever you got to do, don't care. And then maybe find some people around here that can use it for burning for fuel, you know, take it. And then that way it's gone, it's out of here. And then we can start working on what we want to put over there. Right now, there's the screen right there. This screen paint has been through 3 really bad rainstorms, snow, and a really bad windstorm, pretty bad windstorm. I thought the screen would be ripped up by now, but nope, it maintained. We're just going to reline it, tighten up everything all over again. Got no breeze out here, nothing. Oh man, this is beautiful. It's a blessing right here. It's definitely a blessing. So back there, we're going to take the 48-inch acoustic screen, put that there, but we're going to build a back to it so the light doesn't push through it, and then we can put our speakers in there. On this side over here, I learned to turn my floods out. On this side over here, we got a system already set up. You might see part of the rack system. That allows us to hook a screen size anywhere from a size of 120 to 50 right there. So we're going to have this cut in half. So in this section, this is going to be relaxing. On this side, it's going to be gaming. All LED lights here, boom. And nice settled here, boom. Yes. I might put a nice little fireplace, illusional fireplace right over there. I'm going to put a nice, yeah, I should. Yeah, put a nice fireplace right there in that section over there. Not a real fireplace, something like the one I got downstairs with the burning lights on it. Yeah, do something like that. Because I'm going to have a battery pack unit out here. I definitely want to get one out here. I can see over here on the side of the house, I told you, free energy, people. Look at it. Every time I come outside and I look at the side of the house, look at all that free energy. I'm paying these people all this money for electricity. A lot of money for electricity, and all that free energy just hitting the side of my house all day long. Yeah, pretty soon I'll have my panels out there. The unit that I saw by EcoFlow, I'm gonna give them another chance, but the unit I saw from EcoFlow, they had these batteries were huge, man. There were like 4 of them, and they had it hooked up to this whole system, and they were just powering the whole house with the washers, dryers, the whole 9 yards. And that's what I want. That's what I'm gonna try to work on this summer, so I can get a 0 electric bill. There we go. Over here, we have the drain pipe that comes down from here. I want to install in, someone wants somebody to come in and just put in a whole new pipe unit, make sure it's all clean, no rust, whatever particles, but still, either way, you still have to clean the water. It has to be filtrated. Filtration system, the filtration system. So we're going to put a rain catcher there to catch the water. So that way we can start basically analyzing and learn how to study in water filtration. My sister does it. Like, she's military. She does all that stuff. So she's teaching me. We're doing some video courses where she's teaching me what I need to know and how I need to do it. And she's training me on how to clean my water, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's all free. At the end of the day, people don't understand this is free. You imagine you're sitting in the car, ironic, you're sitting in the car and you have like $800 worth of bottled water on the back of your truck and it's raining. People don't really think about that. You know what I mean? It's raining. You're paying for water and it's raining. You do it yourself. My niece does it. She lives out in Texas and all her water is free. No droughts. She's got her reserves out there for her storage for her water. They go through droughts. She doesn't. All free. Her power, free. All free. You know, it's free. She don't pay for it, really extra nothing. And then when you get to the point where you start basically solar powering everything, it's free. Because people say, wait, what about gas? Gas is free. Electric, you get an electric range, electric oven. You ever seen the air, what do you call it? The air fryers? They make them in ovens now. An air fryer oven, and that's all electric. As for the hot water heaters, yes, they have electric hot water heaters. They're smaller, but the size of a cereal box. I always measure everything to a cereal box. But a Captain Crunch box are really small. They fit on the side of the wall, and it's constantly has heat. Heats all. It's constantly heating up, and it's constantly hot water all the time. And they run by electricity. You can literally run your entire house, all your ranges, everything you have through electricity. You don't have to have gas at the end of the day. So that's why we're doing some experimenting. Well, I can see my lights flashing from here. I'm doing some experimenting with these battery pack units. Then later on, when I get ready to move to where I want to go to, I am going to invest some money in that Tesla Powerwall and go from there. Get myself about 12 batteries. 12. I don't need 12 batteries, but it's always, I'm one of those people that basically I was always taught better safe than sorry. But yeah, that's what I'm right now. This is all research. All research, just teaching myself new things. You know, if I could get myself a house near a waterfall, that's what I'm studying, hydroelectric energy, on basically how to get energy out of water, because all this stuff is free, and we just happen to have to pay for it at the end of the day. That's why I love people who live off the grid. People who live off the grid have the best lives in the world. They grow their own food. Oh man, that's the life right there. You grow your own food and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Everything's free. You're not paying for it. I was studying, people have water boats, water houses. People have houseboat. Houseboats don't pay taxes. You can't pay taxes. Like, where are they going to charge you with taxes at? Well, you do pay a docking fee. That's basically about it. But other than that, you don't pay for taxes at all, period. Then I watch tiny homes for people. I can't do that. There is no way I can do tiny homes. People do it, hats off. People who basically live in vehicles, you know, they do their shows, they live in vehicles and stuff like that by choice, you know. You got that. That's amazing. I can't do it. I have to have large spaces. I lived in a tiny little room for 4 years. I cannot go back to that ever again. I'm blessed to have a bigger house. Every time I went to go look for one, God always blessed me with a bigger place to live at. But I can't do tiny homes. And I can't do a house too big because I can't clean it to a certain degree. Oh, this is all loose. All right. That's just cool. You can tighten all this up. How much did these? Yeah, they did. They pulled a little bit. Yeah, that storm was vicious. Knocked over my neighbor's basketball court in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a power drill. We're going to come here and tighten this up and get this ready for today. Let's see. We got this section in here. Got all this tightened up today. Yesterday, all neatly done. But I want to get it something. He has a nice little storage unit right there. I like that storage unit he has there. It looks nice. It's neat. He can throw all his stuff in there. Good. So I got to ask him how much he paid for that, because I need one in here to put over here. I can stack all my stuff on, and I can have my work equipment out here, because when we build screens, I want it to look nice out here. Very nice. Okie dokie. So let's go. My neighbors see me on my camera. Every time they see me on my camera, like, oh, you're in live stream. I was like, yep, in live stream. Yes, we are. We're gonna put a booster system outside. We got some cameras, some cool cameras. I'm buying for the overtop bird's eye view, because I told you I want to scan the yard and all that stuff. I want some crazy stuff. All right, so let's get some stuff done so we can have things done. Got the meter, got the new battery in the meter, so that's good. Let's get the pegs for this unit, get that screen set up. And I gotta build me another one for outside. You got a cleaner one than this one? So you trample all over it. has speakers next to it. Did it speakers? I could have sworn we had speakers on this unit. Let me see. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we had speakers. We got speakers when it said this unit over here. What's the deal with you? Chill. Murder me on camera. Chill. Where are you? Prices. Speaker cable on that side. I need the remote controls for this. So let's see what we need to do here. Oh, right the breaking point there. Okay, cool. Alrighty, just gotta move you over a little bit. That's it. Alright, let's see what we gotta do here. Okay, let's see what we got now. Whoop. It happens. I don't know how that happened in the wind here, but it happens. Can't get damaged. That's weird. There's no wind in here at all, period. Let me see. Maybe I can hook this up on the speakers or whatever. That speaker here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. That's high up. All right. I don't know how that middle went in here at all, period, but I don't know. Craziness, craziness, craziness. Let's try you again. Let's see, you good? Nope. Let's try you again. You good? Don't be as tired as Mr. Bird. Actually, I feel great now. All right, let's see if that one will stay. Because I decided to leave on his own. All right, let's check it out again. It's kind of coming a little bit. First things first, I need to adjust a little bit here and here. So, no, that is fucking me. That's fucking it tonight. Why are you not so straight today? So let me go to the lens shift again and bring it back this way. Why do you have enough to go this way, but you have enough to go that way? Well, you are driving me nuts. All right, we happy now? Let me see now how this works. All right, now we're way up on this side. Ooh, up. All right, let me see back to here. Oh yeah, and this. Okay, that's good. Let's go back over here. I gotta check out this show called Reacher. Check this out. All right, comes on Prime. Get that on Prime? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm watching that. Heck yeah. Pause. Okay, why are we shifting over here? We're good. Come on now, fire stick. We ain't got time for all your craziness. Your temperamental attitudes, we ain't got time for it. Just trying to get this done. Aren't you tripping? She's having her moments right now. She's not one to play right. Have to wait a while. Fire stick has decided to go, it's not gonna work right now. You just have to wait. Gotta get to it. Today, fire stick today. Things to do. I could have built me the side of the house right now. All this time. Come on. No. Good things to do. Come on. What are we up? Let me see that shit. Alright. We have more than enough room to hit this now. No problem. Let's go up. There we go. Now we just have to really get you without you cutting off on me again. Standing right there, okay? All right. That's good. Let me see. That's it. That's straight, okay. Now, we need to go in and we need to, well, we definitely got keystone this. All right, let me see. Before we do all this, I need to please tell me I was smart enough to bring down the right control. All right. Now we're too far over. All right, I need me a screen. That'll make a difference. A new screen. Hey, Chief, man, I want to see too. already. Oh, no, not the rest of them. Yeah. All I ask is always about the days I got to do information today. Other than that, yeah, pick up one. I got things planned for the summer, man, so y'all can enjoy the big screen. But that way, you know, we can't be connected to each other. Want a little popcorn day? Let me know. I'll set it up. I'm good to go. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. All right, you have a good one. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's the craftsman. That's the guy who do all the woodwork and everything. This guy is bad. I mean, he designed some pretty nice stuff. So I'm like, to take all that wood out of there, enjoy, you know what I mean, build with it, whatever you want to do with it, it's yours. I'm happy I can get it out of there and start setting up. So what I want to do is, I want to build a screen. We're going to build a cool screen that allows it to collapse. So it opens up and collapse on a bigger screen. So that way I can set up movie night. They got kids over there, and I can set up movie night. They can just sit over there because they can't be near me, but at least, you know, they can have a movie night. They can watch from there. It's a big enough screen they can enjoy. I'm going to put it up on stilt so it clears the gate. Because if I have it down low, the gate's going to cut it off. So I got to put it up on stilt so it clear the gate. So that way they'll have something to do. So I figure I do this for a living anyway, you know what I mean? Might as well let somebody enjoy some of it, you know, for free. All right, people, let's see what we're doing in here right now. So I'm ready to sizing this up, getting this ready right now while y'all watch the pretty fish in the fully lit environment. Boom, 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 boom. And I got food coming in. I'm hungry. All right, let me see what we got to do here. Got to, oh yeah, I'm working on this. I'm working on it right now. Trying to get the screen size right. What you doing, Taco? Taco, I got the whole door open for you. Your windows open in your room. You do not need to be down here because you're not supposed to be down here. You know the rules. You're not supposed to be in the shop. You know you got food. I hope you up. You got plenty of food. I think I give you too much food. We're in a big old castle. Bring it up a little bit to the shift to the left. Oh crap, I think it's triggering some of my lights. It's triggering some of my lights, not all of them, it's triggering them. No one can get lucky with this remote control. So I may have to get another one of these projectors right here for down here. Because that remote control triggers my lights down here. And the last thing is my lights to be out of balance down here. It already triggered the ones for these. That's why these are off. It turned these off completely. So what I'm going to have to do is, that's going to be down here for a short while. This one right here will be easy to use because these are manual, which means I can get back here and control the buttons with no problem. That one on the other hand is remote control. It's manual, but the manual is freaking crazy. So I'd rather just go through using the remote control with that. But we got to switch that out. I need the 720p upstairs. That's the 1080p. I don't want the 1080p upstairs. I need the 720p upstairs. They have 720p projectors for us have more of a bigger impact. Because like I said, if you're watching up with 720p, you know, and it looks like a 1080p, it's a bigger impact than having an expensive projector there. All right, let me get my lights on over here. I gotta get my LED lights on. I probably turn the ones up down here. Bum, 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 testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay, those are so that's good. We just got these, got affected. Let me turn these back on. Actually, we had these on blue, didn't we? These not going completely. Oh, there we are. Yeah, these are all in blue. These are in blue. Blue. Okay, those are in blue, and these were in one. These are in blue. Well, it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, this area is supposed to be like a carnival anyway, so everything lights up in there anyway as it is. All right, cool. And they've got LED lights behind the back of this one too. Yeah, this thing has LED lights behind the back of it. Let's see, what are you listening to? Actually, here should be sound activates the sound bar. Where's your power cord at? There's your subs. Man, there's a whole lot going on back here. What are you running through? Got a cord here. It's running through what? This is powered on. I wonder if these are on. Oh, wait. That runs to the PC. That's why. Those don't run to the PC. So that runs to the PC. So we got sound if you run to the PC, because that runs the cable for here. Oh, but that takes sound too. It's a free. We can run these two here. I forgot to get up for sound. Oh, now I gotta drag this out for where the sound ports are at. Alright, let me find my sound ports. Just got this thing lined up. And I gotta go push this all out because I don't know where the sound ports are at by hand. And I just clicked a bunch of buttons just a few minutes ago. This is why I hate having the buttons on the side of the projector. I think I turned my machine off. I'm not sure what I hit. Ah, man, mercy. Alright, let me see what's going on. We did something stupid. Okay, something we clicked off. I don't know if I turned my machine off or what. Yeah, we turned the machine off. Alright, so let me get over here. That's definitely not gonna be it.
Get ready to go to Maple Beach Bethlehem for fees, Lucy's lunch, and Queen's Eyes Payouts. More playtime and more pay time.
I love it how they have they show the commercial, like when you go to the casino and all, everybody, like there's a commercial, no one has masks on. You get there and there's like a surgeon party for doctors. Yeah, it's all masked up. Don't get me wrong, I am definitely one for masks. Yes, sirree. But it's to each his own, so don't get mad at me and say, oh, you're one of those. It's to each his own, people. Yeah. If you want to get off the rock a little faster than most people, has your own opinion. I personally want to be here a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, but I ain't trying to get off that way. That whole can't breathe thing, that don't work for me. I'm already doing that as it is without it. So, yeah, you don't want to go down that route. People, I tell you something. If I had one power, and I hate to say it, I don't want it to be that way, but I would like to have the ability to be able to have people feel what it's like not to breathe. Because people understand how bad it is. It's really bad. Not saying to do curse with people like that. People are don't take it out of proportion. People feel that they don't want to wear masks because it's not going to protect them at the end of the day. Do you have any idea what it feels like to live in a life where you can't breathe most of the time? It gets scary sometimes. So yeah, you definitely want a mask at the end of the day. I mean, like I said, everybody each his own, but this is my personal opinion. Like freedom of speech, I got a right to say this. But yeah, when you go through it and you feel what it's like, yeah, you'll be wearing 3 or 4 masks at a time. It is not a good feeling to feel. At the end of the day, we feel you can't breathe. Oh, it's horrifying. It is horrifying. Before they got me on the Symbicort, which is a medication they have me on now, which does have its weird side effects from time to time, but other than that, I wouldn't be doing half the stuff I'm doing right now. There's no way in the world I'd be getting up twice in a day and barely asleep and building this and putting that together. Virtually impossible. Impossible. Between God and that medication, that's the reason why I can basically move about the way I move about right now. But how I was before, it was horrible. And I mean horrible. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, you don't want to be in that situation when you can't breathe. Nobody wants to go through that. I feel sorry for the people at the last minute, when they go to the hospital and they have to basically get ready to pass on. It's a shame. I mean, I saw someone so heartbreaking, broke my heart right there watching it. That man had to call. He didn't want to wear a mask. He didn't want to be vaccinated. And he had to sit there and call his little son and tell him that's the last time you're going to ever see me again. That is hard. Man, it's hard. All that could have been avoided. And don't get me wrong, I was scared about getting vaccinated. I mean, come on, I got all kinds of medical conditions. At the end of the day, I'm thinking this is just going to trigger off my medicine. It's going to cause my heart rate to speed up. I might have a heart attack. There's all kinds of stuff going through my head. But at the end of the day, I had to learn to relax, put it in God's hands, and trust in Him, and He will make a way for me to get through this. And sure enough, it did. God got me through both of them. I went in. I got the first shot. Calm down, relax. You got to have faith. Got to put it in His hands. If you don't have faith, then if you worry about it, then you don't have faith. God, walk in there and do what you have to do and pray, put it in His hands. He got your back. So when I got the first shot, and I felt the difference, like I felt my heart trying to race up, my anxiety trying to kick in, but God, I put all that to rest. And I felt a little tired. I was really, really, really freaking tired. Like I was drunk. That's how I felt. And the Lord directed me what to do. I went and bought a whole bunch of junk food, bought myself a lot of water, and I sat in my bed, listened to my Christian music, and watched Westerns all day long and ate food. That's what I did. So I passed out. It was the second day that got me. So I was good on the first day. The second day was when the anxiety kicked in and I felt something a little abnormal, you know what I mean? But I called the paramedics. They came down to the house and they were talking to me and everything. And I was telling them what I was going through. And they were like, well, that happened to me on the second day. Usually think it's going to happen on the first day. And what happened was on the second day, I felt a little stiffness in my arm and my chest and everything. I felt a little pain in my chest, a little normal. And I thought it was triggering off a heart attack or something, but it wasn't. Nothing at all. Then once you go past the first one, breeze. Then after that, you go to the second one, and some people go to the same results. But before I was doing that, I was calling all my people, like, what you go through, what were your symptoms, stuff like that. And I think what pretty much pushed me to the edge to get it is a friend of mine has kidney damage. He wasn't got it done. No, he wasn't got it done. He has dialysis and all that stuff at the house and stuff. I need to go get it done. And I'm glad I did. I'm happy. I'm glad I did. Now, as for the fourth shot, the third shot, I don't know about that one. I'm gonna wait on that one for a bit. I mean, I pray on that one right there. They're saying people who have like, I mean, it depends. I mean, I really don't go anywhere. I'm pretty much home building all day long or designing or making this, so I really don't go anywhere, you know what I mean? But I do have a few visits I do have to take care of in the next couple of months. This is business-wise. I may consider getting it because they said that the fact these are for people who have may have weak immune systems and stuff like that. So yeah, and then you never know what's going to pop up next, you know. But yeah, I definitely went down and got mine done. And I have a few family members who waited. They got theirs. A few of them waited, and a few of them caught it and survived it. Now there's also people who caught it and got something like the aftermath effects from it. Now I know people have I have a few people caught the Omicron already, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, it does have some after effects, but they don't last long and they basically deteriorate down through time. But I've heard of people losing their taste and their smell. That is crazy. Couldn't imagine that. But like I said, to each his own. I'm not going to force and say you should and you should be banned from society and all this blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say that because it's to each his own. But you have to understand at the end of the day, you want to make sure that everybody's safe. That's what it comes down to. You know? Just want to make sure everybody is safe. You don't want to end up like the people who basically have to give their last rites at the last minute to their loved ones because they're not going to survive the next day. I just feel sorry for all the people who died who didn't even have a chance to get the vaccine because the vaccine didn't exist. So there was no choice for them. They died. So people don't think about that. When you have that option to basically, I understand people do your research and stuff like that. Very important that you do that. Do your research and stuff. But think about all the people who died in COVID that never had the opportunity to get a vaccine shot. Now they're gone. And here we have the opportunity and people are fighting it. Okay, let's see what we get on the screen here. Let's see. There we go. I gotta check out this movie called Reacher. I mean, I thought it was gonna be on HBO, and I don't have HBO, but it's on Prime. I gotta check this out. Definitely gotta check this out. The Neighbors. You're watching a movie called The Neighbors? That is freaking hilarious. Let's go over here and let's get some more off of this. Just gotta straighten out over here. Yeah, they can get. I know he can build coffee tables and everything out of that. Heck, I'll pay for a coffee table. I want a coffee table or an end table. Oh man, you know how much money it costs? He can make some good money off that too. That's good cut wood too. Make a nice coffee table and how they put that epoxy and all that stuff into it. I know he does that stuff. Man, that'd be nice. I get 2 end tables upstairs. That's the fellow that had to do the doors. So all my doors are over there, stacked in the corner. He's going to basically bring them down to the original finish. All right, so we got we got one over time here by a lot, but usually in these particular videos we do go over time a little bit because Mr. Bird is just moving around doing things here and there. That's why. Let me see. But the meter's got the battery packs in. I'm getting ready to do it for the paint bench. Ready that. We have to paint the floor here and get this done. Let me see. Somebody chimed in. All right. And I need to get some airflow in here. I gotta get this. All right, we got to go outside. We got to tighten the screen up. So that's what we got to do next. I need a drill and I need a hoodie. Senor Garchite, what are you doing today, Senor Garchite? Did I give you your snacks? Done. Take the screen up. This is the dead battery, which should be in the trash somewhere. We still got this mess to clean up over here. Okie dokie, dokie dokie. Let's go take a field trip outside. We're gonna go tighten up the screen. All right. So we're gonna put in over here a foldable screen, but it's gonna have to be big enough on stilts, so it's gonna have to clear the gate when I build it. This is gonna be an interesting build. It's gonna have to literally clear the gate because they're gonna be able to see it. Oh, they probably see it through the gate. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out when we get there. Or I can design them a screen and just give it to them. That'd be easier. Just do a couple inflatable screens and just gift them to them. I think that would be much nicer. Then they can put it in their yard and set up any way they want to. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna get 2 inflatable screens. We gotta do them, and I'm gonna give it to them because that's gonna be a pretty big screen. I considered how high the gate is on how high we gotta build this thing. And I don't want the people over here, which they don't complain much, but I don't want them over there fussing like with this giant billboard in the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 inflatable screens, test them out here, and do some demonstrations off because we don't keep them anyway, and just give them to them so that way they can set it up and watch movies and something off the end of the day. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna do it that way instead. I'm not gonna tell them about it. I'm just gonna go do it and just give it to them. That way they can have something for the kids and stuff like that. Okay, so we gotta tighten the screen up a little bit out here. Pull it out. I don't even know where you land that. I need to come through here. I wonder if I come through here with a magnetic broom, how much stuff I would find. All we gotta do is we gotta tighten her up. That's basically about it. So we got the top done pretty well. We just gotta tighten her up. That's all. I prefer the bungee cords. I think next time I'm just gonna invest in some bungees. But then again, we're gonna expand the screen anyway. So this is just for the time being. That's all. I'll bring you guys over here. There we go. Let's see if we can get a good sight of this where we don't have the sun hitting the daylights out of you. That's good right there. There we go. Fall over. That should be good. Hopefully you don't fall. had one product. That was good. And this one's pretty bad. right, that's good. So that one. Looks good to me. All right, got it nice and tight all the way around. That's basically about it. That's all we need to do. I might come out later on and adjust it a little bit more for the top. Other than that, it's done. One less thing I got to finish up and do for the day, so that's good. Go back in. That's for another demonstration for the day, so we get that finished. And come back into the shop. I love it how I walk in here. It's bright out there. It's fantastic. We have a screen fired up outside. You come inside, you see your screen's fired up inside. I love this. And like I said, I'm not trying to be rude or trying to brag here, but like I said, on my simple, just day-to-day demonstrations, there's nobody doing these demonstrations at all, period. All right, we're done here. Let me see if I got my things to the back. I want to get some fresh air in the shop. Drop that screen in row. We got everything else pretty much done, so that's good. All right, people, this is where I got to sign off. I got orders I got to take care of, so I have to get that started next. And then after that, once I get all that tidied up and done, get these tracking numbers out to my customers and get the rest of our supplies in here because we need the rest of our supplies to finish the orders. I'll be back on. We have to paint this surface right there, convert that into a screen so we can have that for the upstairs for the ultra short throw Epson projector. And let me see if we got anything else we're doing today. I don't know, it'll come to me later on. But I gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.